Hello, viewers. Welcome to the Street Talk Show. My name is Abundance Effion. Today's episode is titled Do Not Marry a Woman That Earns More Income Than You. I know a lot of people watching me right now, and especially the female folks, will say, what is he talking about? What is he saying? I am saying that you should not marry a woman who has more income than you. Now, for those who have already married, I understand very well that there are marriages where the man had more money. And in the process of time, the woman began to earn more than him. Could be that she's now a business person and is still an employee. It could just be one of those things that she has more grace, more financial grace than him. But you see, in that kind of marriage where they have been together for years, they will be able to understand each other. And the lady will naturally be able to use that money wisely in the family. But I'm speaking to you, that young man, who is planning to get married to a lady that earns more money right now than you. You have a job. Your job is paying you well. But her own job is paying her probably three times more than what you are earning. That's the kind of union I'm saying. Do not get into it, except you have a lady who fully understands what submission in a family is. Now, you know that women were not designed for leadership. Naturally, God did not make them leaders. As a believer, as a Christian, I understand that God created Adam before Eve. And because he created Adam before Eve, Eve was to play a supportive role to Adam, while Adam was supposed to play the leading role. And that's why the man is the breadwinner of every home. That is why it is expected that the man brings in all the monies that are used in the home, in the family. And so you find out that many women do not understand what it means to be in charge. You see, you need to understand too that the man or the woman who has the money is the one that is in charge of the home. I will drive home my points in many ways. First, remember that when you are married, children will come along. When children come along, the training program will begin. So, for instance, you have a decision to take which school will be better for the children. And both of you have two different opinions. Why? You feel this school will be better morally than the other school. And because the school you're choosing probably is 35,000 a term, she feels that is too meager for my children. She's choosing a school that pays 500,000. Yet the morals of those children are nothing to write home about. You can't disagree with her because at the end of it, she will tell you pay. Now, let me also say this again. I have been to a very expensive school in Abuja here. When I saw the performance of those children in terms of their morals, I told myself I can't send my child to that school. I can't even recommend that school to anybody. That school is very expensive in Abuja here. Yet, the children are not well behaved. We went to that school to do something, to teach something to the children. To get their attention to listen was an Herculean task. And the school needed to help by deploying at least not less than 5 teachers to come in there to try to calm them down. You must understand that in that kind of school, children don't get disciplined. but you want to send your child to a school where they can be disciplined, where they can turn out to become better people in the society. The wife is not looking at that discipline side. She's looking at the fact that she's got enough resources, and then she want to take her children to the most expensive schools, or at least one of the most expensive. Remember, now that she is standing her grounds, you're gradually losing the position of the man of the house. You see, no matter how you want to say it, it is important to have a man of the house, because there are decisions that must be taken by men exclusively. Do you think it was an accident that God made a man the most important leader of the home? Do you think it is just by accident? No, it's not by accident. You see, apart from that, there's so many other decisions that are going to take place. For instance, there are trips that you think it will not be wise for the whole family to attend. But because she can afford it, she will tell you, why will everybody not attend that trip? For instance, relations. What if she tells you that she doesn't want your relations to come into the house? Because when they come in, they pester her for money. Okay, what if again, you are this type of person that is reserved and you don't want crowd in the house, and she tells you, my family have to come in here. After all, are they asking for money from you? So you see, your authority is whittled down in most cases when you marry a woman that earns more money than you. I'm talking about that relationship that right now you are engaging and she has more money than you. You are earning 500,000. She's earning 2 million. She's earning 5 million. You don't even have a car. The car you are driving, she's the one that bought it. Even in this relationship that you are in now. There are relationships like that. Yes. I had a friend who had this relationship. And the fiancé then had to give him a car to drive. The fiancé was far, far richer than him. And guess what? Today they are no longer together. One day that lady left the banking sector, took the children and traveled abroad. My friend is there simply because she could afford it. So many marriages are broken up because of this thing I'm talking about. I'm trying to save you from the pain of getting into this kind of union. You may end up being a slave in your own home. You see, let's look at it again. If you're not lucky to have a woman that is humble, you find out that when friends come to the house, when relations come to the house, she wants to ensure that everybody knows that she is the one bringing in the highest quota of resources. You're going to be in pains. What I am telling you has affected so many men. They didn't know this. If they had listened to the street talk show, they had watched us, they would not have made this mistake. This is a very big mistake I have seen a lot of men make. You know, initially it will be exciting. Oh, you have a woman that has more money than you and she will support you. Of course, she may also pledge that she is going to support you. But that's left to be seen when you eventually enter. Sometimes it turns out that way. But most times it does not turn out that way. Women that have more money are domineering. I don't know if you understand the concept of lady boss. It is not her fault. It's just that because money has that ability to make you feel domineering. You can see men that have more money at home, how they talk authoritatively. Of course, even when their wives are wealthy, when they know that they are wealthier, wives will still calm down and listen to them. But where you have, imagine where you have someone like Alakija, oh, so wealthy, and you have, and you are not a Dangote that is wealthier. What do you think is going to happen? You see, it's very important for you to think about what I have told you because these things are going to play out. There are so many decisions that are taken in the home. And if you do not have the resources, you may not be able to exercise that authority. I keep emphasizing authority because man has been created to wield authority. You see, if the relationship that you are in now is this kind of relationship I am talking about, and you're planning to get married, tell the woman to support you. If she's going to support you in marriage to grow, tell her to support you now to build a business. Build a business that you know is going to generate a lot of income that will make you in charge. It is important to be in charge of your home. Women may not like what I am saying, but this is a fact that sooner or later you realize. I wish I could bring a lot of men that are going through this to share their experiences on this program. Perhaps one day, when we begin to expand this talk show to include guests, I think we will do something like that in the future, but not right now. So, like I said, do not marry someone that earns more income than you right now. Find someone that you earn more income than. Together, both of you can build a home. Humility in women is something that takes a lot. A lot. Humility is something you learn. And a woman that has lots of resources may not be willing to learn that humility. A woman has to submit to a man that she thinks is superior to her. Not superior in terms of superiority, but she has to look up to that man. And looking up to that man, finances is the number one criteria. You see, let's even say that someone will say, I love you. Do you know that love without money, a lot of money, does not really bring happiness? I know some people will disagree with me. It doesn't matter. This whole program is about you disagreeing with what I say or agreeing with what I say. But I'm speaking about the reality of life. When you check statistics, women that have more money than their husbands that are submissive are fewer than those that have more money that are not submissive. It is important for you to know this. So if you're planning to do this, please think twice. I will draw the curtain at this point in time. I just came to bring this piece of advice to you, that young man who's not yet married, who is planning to get married. I want you to marry and stay married. I want you to marry and be happy with your spouse. And my prayer is that God will give you your right kind of partner. At this point in time, I want to thank you for staying tuned to watch the Street Life, the Street Talk Show, the Street Talk Show. I want to thank you very, very much. I also want to thank you for subscribing. I want to thank you for sharing. I know there are people that are sharing these videos that we have been churning out. Thank you so much. God bless you.